The healing touch. In the peaceful village of Ravenswood, where the air was fresh and the fields were green, lived a young girl named Mara. Mara was known for her kindness and her gentle nature. She lived with her parents in a small cottage on the edge of the village and spent her days helping them with chores and tending to the garden. One year, a strange illness swept through Ravenswood. Many villagers fell sick, including Mara's parents. The illness made people weak and feverish, and no one seemed to know how to cure it. The village healer, an old woman named Elder, did her best, but even her remedies seemed to have little effect. Mara watched with worry as her parents grew weaker each day. She felt helpless and afraid. One evening, she went to Elder's cottage, hoping to find a solution. "Elder," Mara said, her voice trembling, "my parents are very sick, and nothing seems to help. Is there anything more we can do?" Elder looked at Mara with sad eyes. "I have tried everything I know, dear. This illness is unlike anything I've seen before. But there might be one thing left to try. It's a long journey to the mountains, where a rare herb grows. This herb is said to have powerful healing properties, but it is difficult to find." Mara's heart filled with determination. "I'll go, Elder. I'll find the herb and bring it back to save my parents and the village." Elder nodded, placing a gentle hand on Mara's shoulder. "It's a dangerous journey, Mara. But if anyone can do it, it's you. Take this map and follow the path carefully. The herb grows in a hidden valley, marked by a solitary tree with golden leaves." The next morning, Mara set off on her journey. She packed some food, water, and the map Elder had given her. As she walked through the village, the sight of the sick and weary villagers strengthened her resolve. She knew she had to succeed. The path to the mountains was long and arduous. Mara faced many challenges along the way. She crossed rivers, climbed steep hills, and navigated dense forests. Her feet grew sore, and her muscles ached, but she pressed on, driven by the thought of her parents and the village relying on her. After several days, Mara reached the base of the mountains. The air was thin and cold, and the landscape was rocky and unforgiving. She followed the map closely, searching for the hidden valley. Just as she began to lose hope, she spotted the solitary tree with golden leaves, standing proudly in the distance. With renewed energy, Mara made her way to the tree. At its base, she found the rare herb Elder had described. It had delicate blue flowers and a sweet, calming scent. Mara carefully gathered as much of the herb as she could carry, feeling a sense of relief wash over her. The journey back to Ravenswood was just as challenging, but Mara's spirits were high. She knew she carried the hope of the village in her hands. When she finally returned, the villagers greeted her with a mix of surprise and joy. Word quickly spread that Mara had found the rare herb. Elder wasted no time in preparing a remedy from the herb. She mixed it with other healing ingredients and distributed it to the sick villagers. Mara stayed by her parents' side, administering the remedy and praying for their recovery. Slowly but surely, the villagers began to recover. The herb's powerful properties worked wonders, and the fever broke. Mara's parents regained their strength, and the color returned to their faces. The village was filled with gratitude and relief. Elder called a gathering in the village square to thank Mara for her bravery and determination. "Mara has shown us the power of hope and the strength of love," Elder said, her voice full of emotion. "Because of her, we have overcome this illness and are on the path to healing." The villagers cheered, and Mara felt a deep sense of fulfillment. She realized that her journey had not only been about finding the herb but also about discovering her own strength and resilience. From that day on, Mara was known as the village's hero. She continued to help Elder with healing and learned more about the herbs and remedies that could aid her people. The experience had taught her that even in the face of great challenges, determination and love could lead to miraculous outcomes. The story of Mara and the healing herb became a cherished tale in Ravenswood, reminding everyone of the importance of courage and hope in times of hardship. Through her actions, Mara had shown that true strength came from within and that the power to heal and overcome lay in the hands of those who dared to believe in themselves and their ability to make a difference.